About 10% of our GDP is actually brought in courtesy of tourism. And for every 10 tourists that jet into Kenya, about 8 of them would want, for example, to go to the park. The other 2% would want, the other 2 would probably look at, they want to go to look at other touristic sites, like, for example, our very beautiful beaches along the coastal region. But then others actually come, the first thing they would ask is, where do we have the big 5? Where do we get the lions, for example? Where do we see the elephants, the rhinos, and the others? So, and of course, those are just found in our parks. They are found in our game reserves and, sanctuaries, and also in those, private conservancies. So that tells you, if you're talking about 10%, almost 10% of our GDP, that's around 450-something billion of Kenyan money that is actually, or revenue that is actually accrued from tourism, and in particular because of the wildlife that we have. And to tell you, Mr. Mikwi, is that as a country, we are endowed with wildlife resources across the country, and that is why we would actually jealously want to guard, because without them, our economy will not actually be able to be enriched. Number 2 is that we have that heritage, that we have what it takes. Other people don't have it, and we don't take it for granted.
And this day also now brings to the fore the importance of why the public needs to take wildlife conservation seriously.
Yes, and that's exactly what it is. Like, we are actually saying, for example, that this is actually about wildlife conservation finance. That's the theme, wildlife conservation finance. And talking about the people and planet, we are saying that it's a clarion call that wildlife conservation finance, investing in people and planet. And therefore, we can see the key word there is planet and people. And therefore, we are saying, as much as we are not just conserving, animals for nothing. We want, for example, wherever you are, whether it is in Bomet, whether it is in Lamu, whether it is in somewhere in Elgeyo Marakwet, we are saying that those animals that you see, they are very important for us.